Now we're going to show you guys the ingredients you need to make a delicious vegan pasta chicken dinner. It's really good and it's really healthy for you. So now we're going to take you to the ingredients. Okay, so we got 4 basic ingredients for our pasta chicken dinner. We have vegan soy chicken, pasta sauce, Parmesan cheese, soy based, and pasta. I recommend using a hearty wheat pasta, but I mean, all pasta, it's up to you really. Then you're going to get the Morningstar chicken strips. It's basically about as big as your pinky. Just little like soy-based chicken strips. And it's really good. It's a little more expensive, but it's about $4 or $5 depending where you go. Here on the nutrition facts, 12 slices is 140 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, and 0 cholesterol, and only 6 grams of carbohydrates. So it's actually really healthy for you. When you're using your pasta sauce, everyone has their specialty. So you're going to want to use whatever your heart desires. You may want to use Wolfgang Puck or Hunt's or even a store brand. And then lastly, you're going to want to use the soy-based Parmesan cheese. Like I said, this will run you about $4 or $5. So these are our basic ingredients for the vegan pasta chicken dinner. And then additionally, you're going to want to put in some spices. So we'll get to that in just a second. So we've already started boiling our water for our pasta. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we're going to go ahead and put the pasta in and let it boil. Okay, so you're going to take the pasta, and what I find works best and the best way to eat pasta is when you go to put it in the pan, instead of putting in the whole piece, snap it in half and drop in the halves. It cooks a little faster, and it's really easy to get on your fork when all is said and done. What we're going to do now is show you some extra ingredients here that we like to put in with the pasta sauce. Okay, generally what I do is I especially like the canned pasta sauce because it's a lot easier to work with. And what you do is you'll put the spices in there, and then you're going to shake up the sauce to evenly do the spices throughout the sauce. So you're going to want to start with Mrs. Dash. The reason you're going to start with Mrs. Dash is because it's got a lot of different spices and no salt. So that's really good if you're trying to keep your salt level down. You're going to want to put a little bit of garlic in because garlic is good for your heart and gives it a little zang taste. Spice it up a little. Then I want to go in and I want to put just a little bit of minced onion in. Not a lot, just a couple little pinches. You're good to go. And then, last but not least, a little bit of black pepper. And to give it a little kick, I always use the Wild Turkey barbecue sauce. It's a real good barbecue sauce. There's a local store around here by my house that sells it. I picked this up for $2. It's definitely a good deal, and it works really good on if you're to cook like it on a meat product, but we're not cooking meat. So if you can't afford a good barbecue sauce, you can always go with the original Sweet Baby Ray's. That works on just about anything. Okay, so our pasta's coming along good. Like I said, this is just going to be basically like a 10-minute meal. Okay, so now you want to go ahead and prepare the chickens for when the pasta is going to be ready. So all you're going to do is just going to cut a little slash on the top of the bag, throw it in the microwave for about 5 minutes. So we're going to take a second and do that real quick. Okay, so the reason you're putting the chicken in the microwave, alright, is it's only going to take about 5 minutes to cook, okay? Now, the reason you want to do that rather than putting it in a pan is because you're going to have to use oil in the pan, which is extra calories. Now, sometimes the chicken, because it's a soy-based product, it isn't going to cook well in a frying pan. So, best bet is to not boil it and not pan fry it. You can bake it or you can microwave it. Microwaving is always the fastest way to get a lot of foods done and really cuts time and cuts corners so you can get a meal done faster. So right now we're going to let the chicken microwave and we're going to finish off our pasta. And we're going to come back in a few minutes and show you guys how to finish your meal and make a delicious chicken pasta dinner. Okay, so we went ahead and added some more pasta sauce to this jar here. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how you do it. Okay, you're going to start by sprinkling your spices on top. Okay, and that's really all you got to do is just sprinkle it all on top, because once you start shaking it up, it's all going to blend in. Okay, so as you see, we just went ahead with the garlic, and now we're going to put in a little bit of Mrs. Dash. Not a lot, just a couple pinchfuls. And then we're going to put in just a little bit of minced onion flakes. Like I said, no more than maybe a quarter. Now mind you, we're using about a 1 pound jar of pasta sauce. And then just another nickel size of pepper. Now, okay, we put in a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's. And you're just going to put the lid back on it and give it a vigorous shake for about 30 seconds. Okay, so we went ahead and got our pasta out. Our pasta sauce is shook up. And our chicken is already done. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take and let your chicken cool off for a few minutes. Let your pasta cool off for a few minutes. Now, you see, you can make this in a family meal, or you can make this in a individual meal. As for my case, because since I'm eating this, I made it into an individual meal. So what you're going to do is you're going to pour pasta sauce on top of your pasta. Just like that. And then what you're going to do from there is, like I said, you're going to need that Parmesan cheese. So you're going to go ahead and sprinkle a little on. Now remember, this is a soy-based Parmesan cheese. And then you're going to go ahead and take a few of these chicken strips and put them inside your pasta. And there you go. A delicious alternative to a meat-free diet. Now this here is a delicious meal, and it is vegan approved, contains no meat, and is all soy product. It's very delicious and quick and easy to make. Now with our chicken pasta meal, we're going to have a side of tater tots. Now we have approximately 20 tater tots here on this plate, and we're going to go ahead and microwave these for about 4 minutes. Okay, so now that you've learned how to make a delicious chicken pasta dinner, I'm going to tell you this. I recommend serving it with a side of vegetables. You can use cauliflower, broccoli, pickles, whatever. And if you also want to put extra stuff in your pasta sauce, you can do that. If you rather use whole onions or onion pieces instead of minced onion, or you'd rather put in little pieces of tomato or cucumber, go right ahead. Whatever you want to add to your pasta sauce, you can add, okay? But it makes a really delicious meal, and it's a healthy alternative to eating meat-based products. Thank you for watching, and hope everyone has a great day. Thanks.